there. I don't know why they even have that there. Look at the weir pushing it. There he goes, little dot. Welcome back, everybody. It's the last day of 2022.
Yes!
We are celebrating it today.
We are celebrating it today, guys, because we've had enough of 2022.
It's not been a very good year for us. Firstly, Tabitha was killed by a greyhound off the lead, and then my brand new bike was stolen, then the car broke, then we bought a new car, and then that new car got stolen.
So here's to 2023.
We can't take much more, guys.
Let's hope everybody's dreams come true and it's luckier for us. Let's hope so. Well, it's stopped raining at the moment.
Yeah, it was raining this morning. It said tomorrow, yesterday was going to be the washout, but they switched places apparently.
But the thing is, it was very, very, Josh has recorded it, very windy yesterday.
Yeah. Here's a clip of it. This is the windiness. Oh, I just thought I can't felt the wind today. It was alright until now. Come on, shoot the boat away.
Let's hope that we haven't got any trees down.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the wind. You can blow the trees down. Because we've got to go through Woodeaves cutting, which is one of the deepest cuttings. Well, the deepest cutting on the Shropshire Union, and it's very narrow. But yeah, it's landslide. I don't know if that landslide's been cleared yet. It's almost 3 years.
We need to get through it because Andy's not with us today, he's working. So we don't have to walk back and get the car or anything like that. So
we've obviously only got to the 2nd of January to get through all them flights, so we're pushing it.
So we've got like a 3 mile tomorrow, I think, and then we should be there on Monday, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
So
it'll be a 3 mile cruise.
Don't
Monday.
shut early, please. It's funny because we've had a rumour to say that they're not doing any work there. So I ring the CRT, and she don't tell me anything other than what's on the website. So she didn't know any different.
We called you to know something different.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think that rumour is true.
She hadn't heard anything.
We're not going to take the risk in it being true.
So let's enjoy the cruise, guys.
Yeah, it's about 7.5 mile cruise, 8 mile cruise. If it's nice enough and we've got enough time, we might do the 3 miles that we're going to do today.
Yeah, it depends on the weather, really.
Yeah.
If it starts pouring down, we won't want to do it.
But I've got to do Tyrley locks today on my own. But there's only 5 locks there. And I'm sure there'll be someone coming up.
Hopefully. Might be some help. Fingers crossed.
Okay, let's get going then, shall we? So this is Knighton factory here, and it owes its existence to the huge popularity of Cadbury's dairy milk chocolate in the 20th century. And the factory was established by Cadbury in 1911 to make chocolate crumb for the Bourneville factory. And the reason they chose this rural and remote location was because there was lots and lots of farms around here where they could get milk from. And they used the Shropshire Union Canal to transport goods to Bourneville. And today, Knighton factory produces around 27,000 tonnes of powder a year. The main products include Marvel, Angel Delight, Bird's custard powder, Hartley's jelly, and catering-sized smash packs. See, this is what I was worried about, huge logs and trees like this falling down the canal. But lucky this one isn't going to be a problem. As you can see, something's mixing with the water here. Looks like it's that drainage pipe up there, probably coming off the farms. And there's another one down here. I like how there's no effort made to stop it flooding the towpath. This is quite a nice remote 48-hour mooring spot here, but there's no parking around here. Looks like an old farm cottage down there. Not much left of it now though. We're entering what is arguably the nicest section of Shropshire Union Canal here. It's got beautiful views towards the hills there. Hello mate, this one's always here, making use of the plethora of moored boats. Like I say, there is, however, quite a long section of moored boats here, And who can blame them, really? This section is beautiful, but don't even bother trying to moor up because there really isn't anywhere good to moor up along this section. It's all shroppy shelf. A bit big for that, isn't he? There is parking on this bridge here, but I'm pretty sure it's shroppy shelf past this bridge. And I really don't know what's happened to the stairs up to the top of the bridge. These bricks and tiles and stuff do not look like they come from the bridge. So the only thing I can think of is someone fly tipped. Past another stretch of moored boats here. I believe this is the culvert that was supposed to be a stoppage, closing on the 3rd of January and opening back up on the 3rd of February. But for some reason the CRT took it off their winter closures, I think because they didn't have enough time to do it. But this boat here is quite special because this is Poppy, and if you watch other narrowboat YouTubers, you may know that boat. That is the boat that Boating Beyond owned. And the funny thing is, the owner is a subscriber. I made a nice chat to him, but he did tell me a rumour that sort of worried me a bit. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But first, we're going to moor up at the Wharf Tavern, get some water, and I've got to see if there's something around the prop. So, stopped off at the Wharf Tavern, as you see there, getting water. Wasn't planning on getting water here, but for a while we've had something stuck around the prop. In fact, we got it on the last cruise. Dad was supposed to get rid of it, but he never did. So now I've got to go in the prop and do it myself for the first time. I know what you're saying, Dad didn't have to do everything. I know, but you could at least done it before we cruised. Anyway, yeah, stopping off to get water. Met one of our subscribers on Narrowboat Poppy, which is the boat that Boating Beyond used to own. He said Adelaide's closed for some reason, when nothing on the website says anything about it. Anyway, I've got to go in here and get in the prop now. Well, guess what? There was nothing around the prop. Not that I know of. Dad's got new gloves. You can't obviously feel like with your fingers. So I don't know if there's any fishing line around it or nothing, but I haven't cleaned it before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But there's nothing major on it. I know that for sure. There's a boat coming along now. I'm going to ask him if Adelaide lock's shut or not. Well, the guys on that boat came from Market Drayton, and when they did come through Adderley, it wasn't shut. There's 40-hour moorings here with rings, and also on that bridge we just came underneath, there's parking down there. Look at that big beast down, like it didn't go over the canal. Never know, that could have been over the last couple of days. Wow, we must have had a lot of rain last night. It's like a waterfall, that is. Well, this is the infamous Woodeaves cutting, and it's the longest canal cutting in Britain, and I believe it's the deepest one on the Shropshire Union Canal. As you can see through this section, looks like the navvies had to cut through some solid rock, but at least it holds together and there's no landslides here. As you'll find in a minute, it can be a problem further along. Oh my god, I don't believe my eyes, it's finally been sorted, guys. The landslide. I believe it was on my birthday, January the 22nd, 2021, that there was a massive landslide here, and I don't think they got rid of it until September this year. And here's the accurately named High Bridge, and it's a really cool sight to see. This is the site of another landslide here, and it's actually partially in a canal. As you can see, it's very narrow through this section. Obviously the CRT are just going to leave this one. And here's the second bridge, which is not quite as high, but it's still quite impressive. Another landslide. Well, we're through Woodeaves cutting now, and I'm not surprised to see that this GRP cruiser is still sunken here. And this is it, the end of the 17-mile long pound between Wheaton Aston and Tyrley. After this, there's going to be quite a lot of locks. And the wharf buildings here were erected by the Twemlow family of Peatswood Hall shortly after the canal was opened. And the wharf was originally supposed to be below the lock, but the canal company refused, because this would have meant too much water would have been drained from the 17-mile pound. And then from 1911, the wharf was used for loading milk churns to be taken from Peatswood Estate to Cadbury's factory at Knighton. And if you're wondering why the balance beams on the locks are grey and not black, like on all other canals, it's because the Shropshire Union Canal and Railway Company bought up loads of battleship grey paint after World War I, when there was loads of it left over. So they used that to paint their gates because it was cheaper than buying black. This is one of our subscribers and he came down to talk to me. A really nice chap, and he actually opened the lock gate for me as well, which was really nice of him. Yeah, I met a nice subscriber there, so shout out to him, I don't know his name. But he said the last boat to use the lock has gone down, so it means all the locks are going to be against us. There's only 5 here, but luckily they come with crown paddles and gate paddles, so they're quite quick to fill. Well, remember the stone in Woodeaves cutting that I said the navvies have to cut through? Well, they reused the stone to build these locks. What the hell? Even this one's having trouble. Look at the short windlass. Whew, it's racing. I've just seen it, guys. Someone was doing something with the very last lock. I wonder what was going on. I've just seen the tail end of a boat. So that was the one ahead of us. So they must have just came down for us. Which is alright, because at least they're a good way ahead of us. But we're making good progress now. Just got 2 more locks to do off this one. They're quite quick, these flights, especially they're quite quick to fill because they've got a gate paddle as well. These lock gates are made out of metal and they were built in 1975. That's how much longer metal lock gates last. But they're a lot more expensive, so the CRT tend to still use wooden ones. There's some really fierce weirs on these locks and they can really push you. You see this little recess on the right hand side of the lock as we're entering it here? That is where the other lock gate was supposed to go, because originally these locks used to have 2 top gates instead of 1. This is something I didn't even know until I did a bit of research about it. That's amazing, I didn't know that. It used to have 2 top gates, but for some reason the CRT have turned it into 1. Pointless, because how are you going to pick up there? I don't know why they even have that there. Look at the weird push of the... My golly. Back again. But no Jack Daniels this year. We're still fishing. That's quite a walk actually, to Market Drayton down to it. We're through Tyrley locks,
Yeah.
which was alright. There was a boat ahead of us.
Pushed a bit, didn't I, Josh?
Yeah. But yeah, we're heading in Market Drayton at the moment. We're working more up back there. Someone's stolen our spot. Yeah. And the Market Drayton moorings start just after the aqueduct here, and the aqueduct at the bottom. That's where you can park. But it's a bit busy for us.
It's just so busy.
I think we're...
Won't be allowed to let the cats out here. That's where Dad would be parking, isn't it? I can get in here and stay wherever you want, but it's up to you.
I'd rather
Look
cruise.
at all the people.
Yeah, there's loads.
It's New Year's Eve, guys, so there's going to be loads and loads of people around, I think.
So I think we're going to cruise another 3.3 miles to...
And then we'll just have a rest tomorrow,
Tyrley.
won't we? And go Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go tomorrow, don't we?
We'll see. See how we feel.
See what the weather's like.
Yeah. But it is only an hour till dark. It's 3 o'clock now, so if we do 3 miles per hour, we can get there in an hour. So
hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, it doesn't really matter if it gets like it's like quite light for another half an hour after dark, isn't it? Or
It's
sunset.
different if we were staying in Market Drayton and having a look round and all that. So I love all the charity shops there. But we're only going to be here at night, so we might as well be somewhere that we're going to like better, aren't we, Josh?
This is Talbot Wharf. There's a little boatyard here, you can get diesel there, and a little trannery. And on the left is the boat's facilities, which has water, rubbish, and a pump out. Oh, and Alson. And that's it, we're out of Market Drayton. That's the biggest town on the Shropshire Union Canal. That is it. Some free advertising. Wow, this tree is still down here. Someone's even put a little pole here to warn you that it's here. Towpath's turning back over now to the right side. It's lovely cruising in the winter in the evening because you get these beautiful murmurations. Well, we just moored up, didn't we?
Oh, a lovely day actually. Oh, wow, didn't it? Apart from something stuck round the prop.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I think I've cleared a bit of it, but don't you?
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was. But when I went in there was nothing around it. Weird. But yeah, we moored up just before Adderley lock flight 5. It's just down there. Yeah, I knew there was rings here, but I forgot that it was Shropshire shelf.
Yeah, so we're about like 2 foot out.
Yeah, because there's a. If you don't know, there's a shelf on the Shropshire Union below the water line because the old boats that used to use this canal used to be V-shaped. So it wouldn't be a problem for them because it went down in the V. But these flat bottom boats.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Probably you can get special rings to stop you knocking against it, but we don't need them. Just for one night.
We have got, yeah, we have got a little go-kart wheel, haven't we?
Yeah, they're not big enough. Anyway, we are heading through Adderley lock flight tomorrow. And we're just going to do that tomorrow. We're just going to head through the locks, more up again. Me and Mum are going to walk back to the top of the locks, get the car, take the car ahead to Aldlam, and walk back from Aldlam to Adderley, and then the day after that we're going to cruise to Aldlam and go through Aldlam, which will be the 2nd of January, the day before it closes.
We have been told that there's loads of machinery and things there, so
yeah, we're going to have a little walk there tomorrow and see what's going on ourselves. Hello!
Yeah, I reckon it's going ahead. It's Ash! She's still tiny. She's still little. Her brother's a lot bigger, isn't he, your brother?
Yeah, it's a good day. I think it did about 11 miles in total.
Yeah.
Which is quite good because we set off like.
I'd rather more here than right in the town, really.
Much quieter spot.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some fireworks tonight.
Yeah, might see.
That's the last video of this year.
I probably won't be up. I don't think I'll see 12 o'clock in.
What a year it's been.
Yes. What a year it's been, guys. We're hoping 2023 is going to be a bit more luckier for us.
We've changed our plans. We just haven't made a plan with it yet. Well, it's probably because they changed so much.
No, we made our plan last year and showed you all, but
we did roughly stick to it. Oh, tech. But yeah, we'll see you in 2023, guys.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
See you later.
Start the new year off with a bang, and hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We've got another 12 months for.
God, we didn't even gain 1,000 subscribers in 2023. 900, that's all we got.
Yeah.
It was not a good year.
No, not a good year. So make sure you subscribe because it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. We keep telling everybody, so we need more subscribers. We were hoping to get to 4,000 for the new year, but no, about 3,900, aren't we?
Yeah.
Something like that. So thanks for supporting us.
Yeah.
Anyway, all the lovely people that watch us. We bumped into a lovely guy today at Tyrley Docks, didn't we? Really nice chap. He's just came through today, meeting his dad for New Year. I think his dad's coming up to see him. So, yeah, hello to you. Yeah, see you later.
Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next one.